Welcome to Class 1 Political Science class. Today I will start lesson Justice, and the topic is Justice, its meaning and features. The objectives of the lesson are Justice, its meaning, key features of justice, kinds of justice, in what way justice can be secured, relation between justice, liberty and equality. Students, it covers your pages from 171 to 174, and the objectives of the day are justice, its meaning, key features of justice, and the kinds of justice. Today I will discuss two kinds, natural justice and social justice. Before discussion of these objectives, I will discuss the key terms with you. The first key term is civil rights. The rights of the citizens to political and social freedom and equality are known as the civil rights. For example, right to vote, right to public education are the civil rights. Next is jurisprudence, means the study of law. Next is liberal thinkers, means someone who is open-minded and progressive in views is known as a liberal thinker. For example, someone who likes new ideas that will bring progress even if they are not traditional. Next is social facility, any place where social services are conducted. For example, schools, fire brigade station, hospital, etc. Now I will start the topic justice, its meaning and features. First, I will give the introduction of the topic. Students, we get the justice from the courts. The present legal justice system was started during the British time. Before British, we had the monarchy system in India, and the justice was given by the kings. And there was no national king in India. We had many kings in India. Many kings were ruling over India, and they were giving justice in their own empires, but they had limit of the people to give the justice, so the people were getting justice in the panchayats also, and no one had the laws written in the law books. It was the situation that time. But after the coming of the British, we learnt the system of the judicial system, having the courts and having the law books. So I will start the topic justice, its meaning and features. I will start with the example. Now A and B are the twin brothers of 5 years age and have purchased two balloons. It was a matter of chance that they got two different colors, that is red and white, and these were the last balloons. Students, twins like the same things. Now the balloons colors are different, that is red and white. Now they both wanted the red color, and the matter was solved by their mother. Now mother acted as a judge. She gave a justice. What was a justice? To share it turnwise, to which they both agreed. It means they both felt justified. Now, justice is the most important objective of the state, government and society. It is basis of orderly human life. Now the example continues. One of the twins goes to father to get justice as he feels that B is not returning him balloon after the fixed time. He feels that he is cheating him. Now What is A doing? A went to his father because B is not returning balloon. Now what A is doing? A made an appeal to father. Yes, anyone who feels that he is not getting justice can make an appeal. Same way, in defending or opposing laws, policies of government, appeals are made in the name of justice. Now, the next example is A is a sarpanch of the village and is famous for his justice. People of the village honor him and live happily in the village. They all live unitedly and in their minor problems are solved by the Sarpanch very easily and politely. Yes, Sarpanch is solving their problems very politely. So they are feeling justified. Now I will tell you the origin of the word justice. The word just means tie or bond. The word justice has been derived from the Latin word jungere, meaning to tie together. In this way, justice is a system in which men are tied in a close relationship. In other words, justice means protecting rights of all in a fair way. Yes, students, when we get justice, we feel protected. We feel our rights are protected in a fair way. We feel tied. We feel in a bond. So, I will tell you some popular definitions of justice. According to political thinker Salmon, justice means to distribute the due share to everybody. And according to political thinker Dr. Raphael, justice protects the rights of the individual as well as the order of the society. Students, you must remember these definitions and you must write it down in the class test as well as in the exams. It will give the weightage to your answers and you can score better. Now, I will discuss the key features of justice. I will give the examples. It is a class scene and the parents' meeting is going on. I am going to discuss the key features of justice. Now, the teacher says, the teacher is talking to a mother. Teacher says, this time your son has done very well in the class test. And you know what the mother says? Mother says, I am also surprised to see that at home also he prefers to study rather than playing games on mobile. They both are talking about a child studying in class second. Now the teacher says, this is because there is a competition going on in the class and the winner's photograph will be published on the front page of the school newsletter. It has been announced by a principal, sir. Now the teacher informed mother about the reason why the son was giving more time to studies. She informed that principal sir has announced the winner's photograph will come on the newsletter. That's why her son was studying more at home also. And the mother was very excited to listen about it. Mother said, that's really great. Otherwise, my son didn't have sitting habit, but now he sits continuously to study. I'm really thankful to the school. Mother really felt very thankful for the school. She felt now her son is having sitting habit. That habit was not there in her son. Now this habit is developed in her son. The teacher now talked to the next parents. She says, hello ma'am, Your son's writing also has improved a lot. Next mother replied, Yes, ma'am. Even I am surprised. Nowadays, he prefers to sit and write without my help. Now, next mother's son was not writing without any help. Now, he was sitting regularly and writing without any help. Students, you are grown up and studying in class 1, but I am talking about the parents' meet of class 2nd. Class 2nd students can't write without any help. But here mother is very excited and thankful to the school because her son is writing without any help. I know the reason was told by the teacher. She told, Yes, our school's principal sir has announced that the children who would show improvement in their writing would receive medal on the stage on the result day. Yes, this is the reason. The child wanted a medal on the stage on the result day. And mother replied, Really great. That's why a change has come in my son's habits. You see, here the principal sir has uh, he realized the demand of the students. He knows what the students want, and according to that, he announced that how the students can improve their reading habit and how the students can improve their writing habits. So this is the demand. Now, justice is related to all aspects of human behavior in society. Yes, as principal sir noticed the human behavior of the students, same way justice is also related to all aspects of human behavior in the society. Laws are made and courts are set up with this aim in view. Yes, the people in society they are doing many types of crimes like kidnapping, theft, and all. So the laws are made according to that, and the courts are set up with this aim in view. Now I am going to talk the next feature. The example is in ancient times when there were kacha roads and no means of transport, people used to cover distances by walking. Only the kings and their families moved in a chariot. It took more time for less distance. Students, you can imagine the king's families were moving on the chariot on the Kacha road. Naturally, it was covering less distances, more time. But now, if we talk about railways, we have many fast trains with full facilities like AC sleepers, food facility with services, etc. Nowadays, we all can travel better than kings of ancient times. Students, if we compare only traveling, today's traveling with ancient kings' time traveling, so today we are traveling better way than the ancient times kings traveling. So now, all public facilities are available equally to all if we pay for it. Obviously, we have to pay for it, and that payment is also equal for all. Yes, if we are to go by train, we all have to pay equally. So, we are justified. Aim of justice is to provide equal rights and facilities to all in a fair way. This is the feature of justice. The next feature is, through example I will start. A and B are two school-going brothers arguing over who will keep the TV remote controller at peak time of the shows. As both have done their schoolwork, Now both want it. This must you must be knowing about this type of situations. At the same time, their mother entered the room and A complained about it. Mother told that it would be turn wise. Now here mother is justified. Mother gave justice, but A informed that B already had it a day before and today again he was interested to have it. Now mother understood the intentions of A and justified that B was to keep according to his turn that day. Moreover, she guided A that as B was his younger brother, he must take care of him. Finally, they both shook hands and smiled. So, justice is the principle of balancing human relations in society. So, see here in this case, as mother gave justice, she balanced the relations of both the brothers. So, justice is also to maintain balance in the human relations in the society. It enables each one to get his due rights, rewards, and punishments. Next key feature of justice is example is there are elections in Punjab. Mr. A's age is 50 years. His wife B's age is 48 years. Their son C's age is 22 years. A's father's D's age is 65 years. And mother age is 63 years. All are going to vote because they all are above the age of 18 years. Students, you can see what I am talking about. Everyone is above 18 years. So, what type of justice I am talking here? I am talking here about political justice because they all are going to vote. Next example is A and B joined the same type of work in the same office with the same education, with the same experience, and are working for the same number of hours. So they are getting the same salary. Now, what type of justice I am talking here when they are getting the same salary and working in the same office with the same education, with the same experience, and working for the same hours? This is the economic justice. So, I have talked about political justice and economic justice. And the next example is A and B belonging to different religions were driving different cars without their licenses. The police caught both of them. Now the police will cut the challan against both of them. Maybe their religions are different, but legally their mistake is same. Now, while cutting challan, the police will not ask about their religion. Police will see they both are without license because police is to take the legal action. So this is a legal justice. So justice has many dimensions, that is economic justice, political justice and legal justice. So these are the key features of justice. Now I have discussed the key features of justice. I am going to discuss the kinds of justice. The first kind of justice, there are total 5 kinds of justice, that is natural justice, social justice, economic justice, political justice, and procedural justice and substantive justice. But today I will discuss only natural justice and social justice. First of all, I will talk about natural justice. The example of natural justice is the year begins with January and that's winter season as we are living in North India in Punjab. So January is the winter season. Even February too has winter season. In March and April we have spring season. In May and June we have summers. In July and August we have rains. September to November is autumn season. Again winter begins in the end of the year in the month of December. So you see, in the full year, all type of seasons come. This is fair justice of nature. So here nature is justified with all plants, birds, animals, aquatic life, and even humans have confidence in this cycle of nature, and their life depends on this cycle. Yes, they all are confident in this natural justice. So, as a general concept, natural justice means duty to act fairly. The basis for such a view of justice is the need to maintain public confidence in the legal system. This way, when a person gets the justice based on the natural justice, the public confidence is maintained in the legal system. The next example based on natural justice is during the First World War. The Indian soldiers were sent in the war, and the Indian money and material was used as Britain was part of the war and the British were ruling over India. And we were not involved directly. India was not involved directly in the war. India was involved indirectly. As British were involved directly, so Britain involved us also, India also. Our soldiers were sent in the war. In return, British promised that the demands of the Indians would be fulfilled after the war. You know that time what was the demand of the Indians? The demand was to get the Swaraj. Swaraj was the demand, and the British promised that our demand will be fulfilled after the war will be over. But this promise was not fulfilled. We know that the war ended in 1918, but the war ended, no doubt. The British were winners, they were on the winning side, but they won with the help of the entry of the USA. But Britain lost economically. How could they leave their colony, which was a source of economy? So, definitely, they were not to fulfill their promise of Swaraj to India. Now, the British knew that Indians would protest against it, and to face any such situation, they passed the Rowlatt Act. You know, Rowlatt Act was against the human rights, against the natural justice. The Rowlatt Act empowered the government to arrest anyone without trial, means no appeal, no vakil, no dalil. Yes, if anyone was to be arrested, the person could not have any vakil, could not appeal against it, not to put any dalil, means no human rights. But this was the situation before independence, and now such things are not possible in free India. Now, if police arrest today, if police arrest anyone, police is to bring the arrest warrant. Then only a person can be arrested, and person has complete right to have a vakil and can appeal also. Means today a person have complete right of appeal, vakil and dalil, because today we have natural justice also along with legal justice. So natural justice stands for the right to fair hearing. No one can be condemned without giving him a fair hearing. The next example is A is found involved in a serious crime with others in his group. Here, group is found guilty. Here, A feels that he was involved by cheating, but there was no proof of cheating and all the proofs were of crime. The group was involved in crime. A was also equally involved in crime, but A personally was feeling he is involved by cheating. His intention was not of crime. He was feeling so. So he was awarded capital punishment by the High Court. You know meaning of capital punishment? That is to be hanged till death. He appealed to the Supreme Court and the Supreme Court also confirmed the capital punishment. We know that Supreme Court is the last court of judgment, but still he believed that he was cheated. And in case of capital punishment, there is one ray of hope in India. And what's that? A person can make the mercy petition to the President of India. So he applied for mercy petition to the President. Now, the President is empowered to change the judgment of the Supreme Court on the basis of natural justice and human rights. Yes, the President is empowered to change the judgment of the Supreme Court if the President finds that some injustice has been done with the offender. Maybe he is offender, but the case is not of capital punishment. The judgment can be changed on the order of the President. So, the principles of natural justice are considered basic human rights because these attempt to bring justice to the parties naturally. The concept of natural justice always acts as a source of confidence in the fairness of the judicial system. Yes, if a person doesn't have the mercy petition right to the president, how the person will feel confidence in the fairness of the judicial system? This is based on the natural justice. Now I will start the social justice. The example is according to the Indian Railway Tourism Corporation, 50% of the ticket concession is available for the senior citizen in India. Yes, it's right. If senior citizens are to travel by train, they get 50% ticket concession. This social facility is available equally to all senior citizens and it justifies all the Indian citizens. Yes, it's equally available to all the senior citizens. There is no distinction on the basis of caste, color. There is no reservation based this facility available. It's available generally to all the categories. Now, social justice is taken to mean that all the people in a society are to be equal. Distribution of social facilities and rights on the basis of law and justice constitutes social justice. So, this is social justice when concession is available, it's equally available. So, this is the social justice. Now, according to political thinker Barker, social justice is another name for equal social rights. Social democrats define social justice as the attempt to reconstruct the social order in accordance with moral principles. Attempts are to be continuously made to rectify social justice. Now, example is, I'm going to talk about the caste system. Now, this system is a practice of this system is a crime in India. But caste system started in the later Vedic period in India and it continued till the independence of India. After independence, we had the constitution and the right to equality was added and it abolished the untouchability in the constitution. Untouchability is against the spirit of social justice. Now, in the social justice, by this name, this untouchability can't be practiced. Now, at the social level, all are justified, all are equal. Now, the next example is A, B, and C are three friends studying in class 10 in school. They are playing football in the ground. All are kicking the ball to score a goal. Finally, A is out of the game. Now, who is out? A. A is out of the game. He is the loser, and in the end of the match, C becomes the man of the match. Who becomes a man of the match? It's a C because he made the maximum goals. Now, here I would like to tell you the family background of each player. Students, till now we don't know what is the family background. Now I will tell you the family background. Now, A, who was out of the game, A is the son of the richest industrialist of the town. B, who played normally, is the son of the local pandit. And C, who became the man of the match, is the son of the government employee belonging to the scheduled caste category. But in the school ground level, we saw that they all were equal. No one could take the privilege of his father's status. Their father's status was different. They all were belonging to different categories, but no one could take this advantage. But they were same at the social level, at the school level. Absence of privileges classes in the society is an essential condition of social justice. Along with it, fair distribution of rewards, special protections of weaker sections of society are essential conditions of social justice. Students, with this, it finishes the discussion of my today's topic. Now, I will tell you what we have discussed today. We have discussed the justice, its meaning, the key features of justice, kinds of justice. Today we have discussed only two kinds, that is natural justice and social justice. You will read the pages from 171 to 174 and the topic related questions are: what is justice? Give examples. What is social justice? Give examples. What is natural justice? Give examples. What is justice? What are its features? Give examples. Students, you will watch the video again and do these questions. Next time I will continue the chapter. Till then, goodbye and thank you.